Hi, I'm Megan and welcome to my kitchen. Today I'll be sharing with you how I make cornbread. To get started, here are the ingredients you'll need. Self-rising cornmeal, buttermilk, bacon fat, or you can use oil or shortening, eggs, some baking powder, and then my grandpa's secret is some mayonnaise, but that's optional. To get started, I've turned my oven on to 425 degrees. I'm going to take my cast iron skillet and add about a tablespoon of bacon fat. Again, you can use oil or shortening or lard, whatever you have. I'm just going to place that in my cast iron skillet. Then I'm going to place my skillet into my oven while it's preheating. Heating up the skillet as well as the oil is going to give you a really nice crust on your cornbread. Next, I'm going to make my batter. So in a mixing bowl, I'm going to add 1.5 cups of self-rising cornmeal. I will include my recipe in the description box below. And if you don't have a cast iron skillet, no worries. You can just use a cake pan or whatever baking dish you have. Then a 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. Next are the eggs. The recipe calls for 1 egg. I'm going to use 2 at the suggestion of my grandfather, but you can just use 1. Side story about my grandfather real quick. So he was a dairy farmer his whole life up until a few years ago when he had a massive stroke. My grandmother passed away about 20 years ago and she did all of the cooking. I don't even think he really knew how to cook before she passed. But after she passed, he had to learn how to cook a lot of things for himself. And about 1.5 years ago, my mom and I went up to visit him and he wanted to make us lunch. And to be honest, I was a little scared again because I was used to him not cooking. But he made us pinto beans and cornbread and fried potatoes and it was amazing. And his cornbread was so good. It was so moist. And I asked him, I was like, Paul, how did you make this? And he said that he added an extra egg and a spoonful of mayonnaise. So that's what I've started doing. I've added an extra egg and a spoonful of mayonnaise and it really makes your cornbread really moist. So next I'm going to add my buttermilk and then I'm going to stir that together until it's well combined. Next, I'm going to take my cast iron skillet out of the oven and put my batter into the skillet. If you notice, I'm leaving my pot holder here on the handle to remind me that, hey, this is hot. This cast iron skillet is screaming hot. If you ever touch it as soon as it comes out of the oven like this, you will not do it again. And I've learned from previous lessons of burning myself, so just be really careful. It's going to be really hot. I'm then just going to smooth that out a little bit, and then I'm going to place this back into my oven. Mine normally takes about 18 to 20 minutes, but you'll just want to cook it until it's golden brown and a toothpick comes out clean. And here's the cornbread out of the oven. So I am just going to take a plate and turn my cornbread out, and that's it. And here's the finished cornbread. This is so good. I really hope you give this a try. It's simple but delicious. It's really good served with beans or just some butter. Thank you so much for joining me in my kitchen today. If you liked this video, please hit the thumbs up button below and subscribe to my channel. Have a great rest of the day. Bye-bye.